Hair, Love, Radio.
You're listening to Hair Love Radio, where we get into the nitty-gritty of what it takes to make your dreams a reality, start unlocking your potential, and live your best life, helping hairstylists, creatives, and girl bosses spread their awesome and light like confetti. You were made for awesome. Hi, welcome back to Hair Love Radio. I am your host, Elizabeth Faye, and I'm really excited to be here. On today's episode, I'm going to talk all about building a badass brand. Moving towards 2019, I'm trying to give you guys a lot of content that can be super useful to really taking your company and your business, your life, all those things to the next level. Also, it is almost coming near to the end of our enrollment for my coaching program, Workshop in a Box. So if you have been wanting to join, this is the time. Make 2019 your freaking year, and I'm so pumped to be there to help you do it. It's a full 12-month program with tons of videos, tons of worksheets, live webinars, hot seats, interviews, guests. It is so good, you guys, and our team is so amazing. The visual content is really broken down in a way where you can rewatch this. It makes a lot of sense. And the way that we really creatively express education through the videos is so great. So I'm really excited. And if you've been wanting to join, don't wait. If you're someone who is struggling with the thoughts of, I'm not sure if I can afford WIB, I'm going to be completely honest with you. You cannot afford not to. You deserve to do this for your company, your business, your brand, and your dreams. And your dreams don't happen unless you make that shit happen. I am living proof of really when you invest into yourself, your mind, your heart, your soul, your business, that it can revolutionize your life. 5 years ago from today, I was a completely different person living a completely different reality. I was in an unhappy marriage. I was broke as shit and been a hairstylist who was very talented for a long time, educated for big companies, didn't get paid hardly anything, was barely making ends meet, and I was honestly living off passion, which can only get you so far. And I have taken multiple companies, turned them into six-figure businesses. I have built my own websites when I had no money and figured this shit out from the ground up. And we now have multiple successful businesses. We have an awesome team that works for a few of our companies, and we really live for helping others make their dreams a reality. So if this is you, do not let WIB enrollment pass you by. It won't open again for 6 months. But with that being said, I hope to see you in the program. If you have any questions, please let me know. And I am excited to get into building a badass brand. So for a lot of you, you have probably taken steps towards building your dream brand or a company brand, or have at least taken a stab at it. And here's the deal. As a service provider, whether or not you know it, you already have a brand. And we live in this amazing day and age where people are really branding themselves as a celebrity in their field, an icon in whatever they do. For example, like the Kardashians, they are their brand. And you're seeing hairstylists and other creatives and entrepreneurs really do this and turn their services and who they are and their persona into this really fun online brand where they can channel whether it is their services or merch they're selling or whatever it is. And this is something that if you guys do this, you're going to stand out in your field. There are some hairstylists doing this, but especially in our niche, there aren't a lot of people really doing this well, to be quite honest. And the people who are doing it well are standing out a lot. And so this is a really exciting time for you guys to really think about, what are the things I love? What are the things that I'm passionate about? What are the traits about me that my audience and my clients love? And how can I really turn the volume up on those traits? This is one of my fucking favorite topics to talk about. We have an entire section in WIB, the coaching program, on branding. I'm a guest speaker for different online programs or keynotes about branding. I just really love branding. I think it's so much fun, and we're supposed to have fun in our jobs. So what is branding? So building a brand is so much more than having a logo and some fonts that really coincide that you stick with, right? It's not simply having a color scheme. Obviously, those are aspects of creating a cohesive brand, but that's not your brand. What a brand is you're personifying your company, your business, your services, and you're building really this person. And this person's going to have a voice. It's going to have personality traits. It's going to have a certain attitude or flair. It's going to obviously have a look and a feel and a vibe. And when people see, know, touch, or be around that, it should all speak your brand message. So Hair Love has a feel, a look, and a vibe. If you see our content, it all looks very similar. If you read our captions, our blog post, even like our merch descriptions where we sell t-shirts and different things, it speaks like our brand speaks. Hair Love is a person, right? Hair Love is a community. We stand for something, and everything we do encircles and encompasses that. And for most of you, you're going to build not a faceless brand. So Hair Love is a faceless brand. Hair Love is you. It's for you guys. It's everyone. Where Elizabeth Faye, hey Elizabeth Faye, is a personal brand. So either way, what I really think is important to think about is when you are building a personal brand, you need to survey the people in your life, your audience, your followers, your clients, and ask them, what are the things you love about me that attract you to me, that make you keep coming to me? And really get honest responses and just soak it in. Like Facebook it, ask your family, ask your clients, do an Instagram poll, all of these things. And whatever those things are that really speak to you, and when you hear them and you know them and they align with you, you're like, yeah, I like that. I want you to turn the volume up on that. So your brand, so Hey Elizabeth Faye is my brand. I'm not Hey Elizabeth Faye. I'm just Elizabeth, right? But I turn up traits about Elizabeth that I love and speak to what I'm selling and my mission in my life for my brand. So I have a lot of traits to me as a person, Elizabeth, but Hey Elizabeth Faye is going to only encompass certain things. So we really turn the volume up on the side where maybe inspiration and motivation. Sometimes I turn the volume up on humor. I love to be goofy and silly in my real life. Like ask my family, I'm like always dancing or singing or being silly. Like I'm just a big fat weirdo. So in my brand, I will show that side of me a little bit as long as it speaks to my audience in a way that makes sense. So that's really what you're doing, is amplifying those traits that speak to what your mission and what you're selling is. Obviously, you need a mission. So what is it that, and a mission doesn't necessarily have to be like a mission statement. A mission is just like, what is your cause? What is your why? What are you trying to achieve by building a brand or a community? What are you selling, right? And so our mission with Hair Love, and I'm going to use this as an example so I can teach you something, is our mission is to help hairstylists spread light. So we want to encourage people to be positive, to be educated, to be leaders. We want to be a community of leaders leading leaders. We want to change the industry. That's our mission. My mission with Hey Elizabeth Faye for so long, owning a salon and doing clients, was to make clients feel beautiful and have incredible hair. And I wanted all my clients to have a certain vibe, look, feel, and I really did attract women like me. I attracted a lot of career moms. I attracted a lot of chill chicks who were low key because that was my vibe. That was what I was putting out. I was down to like have a glass of wine, talk about sex, get real, make jokes about, whatever. I was just a really laid back, chill hairstylist, but I wanted their hair, to look a certain way. And it really was chill and laid back and very beachy and fun, which is similar to how I spoke, how my salon looks, how my clients looked, what my vibe was, how I dress, right? And so that even like bred into the way I dressed. Maybe I wore Converse with a blazer, just really kind of chill and fun, but definitely professional and quality. So you really want to turn the volume up on those traits. So that is your first step, is I really want you to pull everyone in your life and find out what it is that attracts them to you, and then look for the things that align with you. So something I feel like a lot of people do when they start to, air quotations, build a brand, is mimic a brand that speaks to them. So a brand that speaks to you is not necessarily your brand that's aligning with your core values. Does that make sense? So maybe, I'm going to use this example, and we run into this. Maybe you're someone that's like, I just love the Hair Love brand. That's great, but I don't want to teach you how to build the second best Hair Love brand. I want to teach you how to build the very best you brand. Does that make sense? So maybe you love our colors and you love the way we talk and you love our mission, but why are you here? What is it that you offer to people that's unique? Because your superpower is you. No one can take that from you. So you can't take Hair Love from us. We are Hair Love. And you'll always be second, third, fourth best if you do that. So I really encourage you not to be inspired by all of these really beautiful, fun people and mimic it. I want you to be inspired in the fact that you're like, wow, that's really cool. They personified their best traits and they're selling things with that, right? And so that's such like a marketing brain. But I really want you to look at it that and be like, you go, girl. And then be like, all right, what is it about me that I love, that's special, that people are attracted to? That is what you're going to personify and tap into. So don't make the mistake that so many of us have made of mimicking someone else's brand because it's exciting and fun and you think it speaks to you. Because what speaks to you is your core values and you need to align with those. So that leads me to my next thing is, what are your values? We teach this in our coaching program and probably every branding specialist in the whole world does, but you can literally Google or Pinterest. You can literally Google a core value or a values worksheet on Pinterest or Google, something like that. And I want you to look at it and write down the values that you feel like you carry as a person, right? So these things are going to be like trustworthy, caring, humor. And when I say values, I want you to circle the things that you value in business, not with your lover, right? Very different values. And so I've even had therapists do this with me, with a partner, and have us figure out what our values are and see what they align and then prioritize them. So you can do this in your business as well. So you're going to circle all the values that you think are important to you in business. And then I want you to circle the ones in a different color. So you'll recircle them that you feel like are a priority, like your top 5. And these are the things that are the most important to you to bring joy into your business that you love doing. And so maybe aesthetic is like priority number 2 for you. Maybe punctuality is like number 1 for you. And these are things you want to make sure your employees know are a non-negotiable and your clients know. Whatever that is, maybe flexibility is something that you value, right? Very different. And so you're going to figure out what are these core values in your brand. And so these values are going to be very different than anyone else's because they're not you and this isn't their company. Let's talk about why build a brand. So here is something that people in my coaching program have asked or thought of. And then once we brought it up, they're like, oh my God, I totally feel this way. So a lot of people are like, I'm just a hairstylist. I'm not Nike. Why in the hell do I need a brand? I can't build a brand. I'm just me. Here is the deal. When you build something with notoriety, with strategy that's aesthetically pleasing, that vibes with your audience, you're putting your business on a pedestal. You're letting your customers and followers know that you take your business seriously, and you're going to get more respect for that. It's going to be easier to do price raises with that. It's going to be easier to collaborate with like-minded people when you do that. You're really saying to the world, especially today, it's such a digital world, hey, I take my business seriously. I'm a professional and I run my business like a business. You are not just a hairdresser. You are your brand. You are your income. You are your joy. You are the leader of your audience. You are you, and that is your superpower. And so by not building a brand, you're not tapping into your superpowers. So you're going to build this really super awesome brand around your superpowers. And then people who are attracted to you and your vibe, they're going to come on in, and now you have your tribe. All right, guys, I've given you a lot of awesome content and things to think about. So definitely we will keep doing podcasts on this topic. So start doing your homework, start really thinking about your business and treating it like a brand. And remember, no one is you, and that is your superpower. So stay true to you. None of that copycat crap, because you guys are better than that. I don't want you to be the second or third best something. I want you to be the very first best you. And you have everything in your life that you need to make this happen. The resources are right next to you. The people that you need help from are right next to you. The people who believe in you are right next to you, even if you didn't know that. So go ahead and set your intention for being the best you, and go ahead and start working on that beautiful, amazing brand that no one else could make except for you. Thank you for tuning in to today's podcast. And as always, if you love this podcast, the best way you can support Hair Love Radio is to leave a review on iTunes and share with your friends online. So please do that. We love reading your guys' review, and we'll see you on the next episode. Let's make 2019 freaking rockin'. I'm so excited for the new year. And as always, I hair love you.
Hair Love Radio.